Hello and welcome to ChannelX TV. Delighted to be joined today by Donna from Virtua. Doubly excited because I'm going to meet you in person at ChannelX World on the 11th of October. So welcome, Donna. How are you today?
I'm not bad, thank you. Likewise, lovely to meet you. I don't think I have met you before.
Not in person. That's why I'm excited for the ChannelX World event. By the way, if you want to come to ChannelX World, you can book your ticket at channelxworld.com. But Donna, you're with Virtua. Tell us about who you are and what you do.
My role at Virtua is marketing director. So that is a full spectrum of marketing. We cover brand building, brand awareness, PR, content, digital marketing, social partnership, email marketing, etc.
Amazing. And what I'm really interested in, which is what you're going to be talking about, is Web3 technologies and the metaverse. So first of all, I'm not even sure, and I should know this, but I'm not even sure I know exactly what is Web3 and what isn't, and what the metaverse is and how to get to grips with it. So can you just define them? Tell us what these things mean.
Sure. That's an interesting question. I was a while ago, a couple of weeks ago, I was giving a presentation, and at the beginning of the presentation, I was also help my audience to define what is Web 2 and what is Web 3. What's the difference between these two? So they all version of internet. Web 2 is user-generated content, like social media. However, the corporation owns the data. So, everything's recorded. They have your data. They know what kind of advert to push to you. Obviously, you will see some T's and C's in that cooperation when you join their activities, like, those big social media platforms, without naming them. Web3 actually is decentralized. The ethos of Web3 is peer-to-peer. You own your own data is a decentralized platform based on blockchain highway.
So that's really interesting. And the metaverse, we've all heard about the metaverse, and often it's considered a platform for gamers to use. I mean, it's really big in gaming. But for e-commerce, are we still at the very, very start and people are experimenting? Or have we got to the stage where people are actually successfully executing in the metaverse?
I have to say, there's so many different understanding of metaverse in the market. It is indeed. I think in layman's term, metaverse is like a virtual world. Of course, metaverse, you can say it's a planet, it's a virtual world built on the back of blockchain. And gaming is only a part of metaverse. So in the metaverse, everything you can do in the real world, you can do in metaverse, and many, many more, because it's also allow people to imagine. We used to have Second Life. You can have avatar in the virtual world. That is a mini version, very simplistic version. You can have your avatar in the metaverse. In the metaverse, you can do shopping. Brands, they can have brand advertising. So they can also convert their merchandise in NFT format, which is non-fungible token based on blockchain. Developer need to mint the product for you. You can buy them. And there is, of course, blockchain gaming, which is big. Some of the gamings are play to earn. And there are many, many things you can do. For instance, Sandbox, Decentraland, we heard many, many years, right? They built over 10 years. And inside Sandbox, you can buy virtual land. In your virtual land, you own that. On that virtual planet, you own that. You can build your houses. You can have the land next to sea. You can also buy a yacht. But the difference is, because the imagination, you can have the yacht shrinking into a toy yacht put in your apartment by the sea, or villa by the sea, on the shelf display. But you can also put the yacht into the sea, become a big one, and you can selling in the sea. And you can do helicopters in the metaverse. There are also police cars, police air helicopters, everything you can imagine. But the good thing about metaverse, it's allow people imagination, and it could be an educational space. You can holding a virtual event, for instance, Channel X. Maybe in the future you can hosting a virtual event in metaverse.
That's an interesting one. Maybe it could be a combined. People can attend the real event and they can log on in the metaverse as if they were there.
Exactly. From a social interaction point of view. So I read my screen spending time, all this report from Apple. I probably spend 4 hours a day on social media platform, partially for work, partially for personal entertainment, or reading news. I don't really subscribe emails to read BBC Telegraph. I have social media push me those news now. So you can actually interact in the metaverse. You can have two avatars. For instance, Chris, you have an avatar, I have an avatar. We can meet in the lobby or some social areas over a tea and just talk about socializing in virtual world. So I don't really socialize with you based on a picture on Instagram, for instance. Many things beyond your imagination, I would say.
Yeah, that's amazing. And one thing I was going to ask you is what people can expect from your talk at ChannelX World, and I'm guessing from what you said, is that maybe next year or the year after, you'll be able to attend in the metaverse. But what can a brand and a retailer expect to learn from your session at ChannelX World?
I think a few things. I understand in the last year or two, the perception, especially the Web2 perception of crypto or Web3 or Metaverse, some of them could be quite negative. And I wanted to make that correction and make people understand that actually, a blockchain-based product is decentralized peer-to-peer. And the crypto doesn't really just mean cryptocurrency. Crypto means blockchain-based technology. It's a sector. And this is decentralized, and blockchain-based product can resolve a lot of issues we have now in Web2. So misconception is there, but hopefully we can have a right understanding after my presentation.
I'm really looking forward to it, Donna. And finally, though, what are you hoping to get out of ChannelX World? Apart from your presentation, who are you hoping to meet? What technologies are you looking at and interested in? Are there any retailers and brands you really want to meet that are also presenting? What are you hoping to get out of the event?
Oh, definitely. I really like to learn what's the new trend and what people is working at, what's important for them. From a big brand point of view, I also like to see their understanding and how they intend to bridge the gap between Web 2 and Web 3. From my point of view, I think, Web 2 is not going away. Of course, it's not going away, right? It's like a credit card being launched for so many donkey's years. We're still sometimes occasionally paying cash. So these two worlds will be merged, and based on who's using it and intention purpose. So I like to understand some of the big brands, what's their intention, what are they thinking, and they're understanding Web3. And also, I feel myself, since lockdown, since I work in Web3 blockchain world, I feel like I'm slightly out of touch with the real world a little bit. I like to meet my old colleagues, my old contacts, and to learn what they're up to again.
Yeah, and that is one thing that ChannelX will be superb for, is networking and making new acquaintances and re-meeting old acquaintances. So, Donna, I want to thank you for your time today. And for those watching, if you'd like to get a ticket for ChannelX World, which is on the 11th of October in London, just go to channelxworld.com and register for your place today. And make sure that, not while she's on stage, but make sure in one of the breaks you meet up with Donna and say hello. So, Donna, thanks so much for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you for the opportunity, Chris.